Etsy just dropped some new guidelines about how they want you to write your listing titles. But here's the kicker. For some Etsy sellers, they weren't given the choice and their listing titles were changed automatically, sometimes hundreds at a time. So before you touch your titles, or worse, Etsy changes them for you, watch this video all the way till the end so that you know exactly what's really going on and how to protect your shop. Etsy's suggesting that titles should be shorter and more concise instead of stuffed with a bunch of different keywords. They even wrote a new article going over their new guidelines and what this should look like, and I'll put the article down in the description if you haven't read it just yet yourself. This isn't actually something new though. Etsy's been talking about wanting us to have shorter, more concise titles for a while now, but this is the first time that they've come up with an AI tool to help you change those titles, and sellers are getting notifications on their dashboards that they have visibility issues and that they have some changes that they should make, making some sellers think that they need to go in and use this AI tool to change all their titles, when in reality, this is just a suggestion for most sellers. Now, in the first few weeks that this has been recommended, sellers have been seeing the good, the bad, the worse, and the ugly. Let's start with the good. Some sellers that have used this AI tool have actually seen an increase in sales from having the AI tool go in and make their titles shorter and more concise. It could be that Etsy is rewarding people for using this new system and actually promoting listings that are starting to have these more shorter and concise titles. But most of the sellers that I've seen say this, we're talking about listings that were not selling at all before, and now they're starting to sell. So this could be an interesting tool to use on listings that you're not getting any traction on, that are actually dead right now, to see if it can raise them back up from the dead. But now let's talk about the bad. Some sellers that have used Etsy's AI tool to change their titles have actually seen a complete flattening of their actual sales and views. Now, this is where the problem really comes in. If you have an Etsy listing that is selling for you, I never recommend changing the title or changing the tags, because your title and your tags are what helps your listing rank on Etsy. It tells Etsy what people are searching for and then finding your listing by, and then they actually will start to show you more in those search results, because Etsy's just here to make money too. If they find a keyword that a lot of people will click and buy your listing from when they show it, then they're going to show you more in those search results. But if you change your title, change your tags, then Etsy has to start from ground zero and refigure out how to show your listing and when. So I don't recommend using this tool on any listings that are selling for you right now. I would leave those titles completely alone. But let's talk about the even worse that some people are seeing. Some people have tried using this tool and then they've actually had the AI tool use trademark terms or terms that get flagged by Etsy and had their listings taken down. Now, that definitely doesn't seem fair. So if you decide to have the AI tool redo your titles for you, you still need to do your normal due diligence and check for trademarks and really make sure that you understand what's going into those titles before you're letting it make those changes for you. But lastly, let's talk about the ugly. I had a student in my private community actually have Etsy change 400 of her listings titles without asking, without warning. She just noticed one day that some of her titles had been changed, and it was over 400 once she got into digging into it. But what's even worse is they didn't just change her titles. For whatever reason, they actually deleted her tags. And so these listings barely had any kind of ranking. They changed listings that were selling, listings that weren't selling, which I think is absolutely crazy. Now, this hasn't been super widespread. I haven't seen this happen to tons of sellers, but to help make sure that you are protected, I do recommend downloading your shop's data every quarter in your business so that, God forbid, if anything happens, you've got your titles, you've got your tags, and you've got your sales information. To download your shop information, it's actually super quick and easy, and you can go do it right now as you're watching this video. You can go to your shop manager, go down to settings, click options, and then up at the top, you'll see download data. You can download a CSV file with all of your listings information. If you put this on your calendar to download your data once a quarter, this could help you avoid some kind of catastrophe in the future. So that if your listings got their titles changed and you wanted to put them back, you've got all that information saved somewhere so that you know exactly where it is. Now, if this has already happened to you and you didn't already save your shop data, then one thing you can do if if you publish your titles to Printify and then publish to Etsy is you might at least have your titles saved there that you can go back and recopy and paste into your Etsy listings. But I do recommend only taking the time to do that on listings that have sold well for you before, because going back and updating 400 listings is just such a pain. So I would just triage the situation and try and update the ones that have actually sold before. So what should you do with this information? Number one, like I said, go ahead and download your data. That way you've got it no matter what. Number two is I would not recommend changing your titles or your tags on listings that are selling for you. Leave those ones entirely alone. But again, if you want to do any A/B testing, which is always a great idea with your Etsy business, then make a duplicate of that listing and then test out those changes. And then number three, consider experimenting with dead listings that aren't selling for you. It doesn't hurt to try out things that Etsy's recommending, again, just in case they are promoting listings that are trying out their new tool. And let us know in the comments below what your experience has been so far. Have you tried the AI title changing and seen any good results, any bad results? Because we as a community can come together and really see what's working for others, and then we know better how to change things going forward. And if you want to know exactly what niches are selling well on Etsy right now and what you should be designing for in advance as the holidays are coming, then definitely check out my monthly trend reports. I'll link those down below. Every month I release a full trend report that's over an hour long, going over what's hot on Etsy right now, what trending design styles to try, and what you should be designing for in advance to have not only a really big holiday season, but to not have a big holiday sales drop off in January and not have any sales after the holiday season's actually done. That way you're not just listing blindly and guessing at what works, you're listing for proven niches on Etsy right now. And at the end of the day, it's important to remember that at least once or twice a year, something happens with print on demand or with Etsy that seems really scary, seems like a really big deal, or that it's gonna be the end of the world. But remember that it always evens out. Stay smart, test strategically, back up your data, and most of all, don't let anything shake your confidence. Building your own business, whether it's on Etsy or anywhere else, is always going to come with bumps in the road. But you should always be so proud of yourself for being willing to try something new and start your own business. You've got this. Thanks for watching all the way until the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.